G'day folks, welcome to another one of my useless videos. Got this great parcel from N.S.W.G.R Hobbies today, over there Moore Street in Liverpool. Something I've been waiting on for many years. I've just pre-sliced it in part to open it. Now these originally came out several years ago. It was a case of I couldn't afford them back then. It's taken me ages and ages to eventually save up enough money bit by bit, along with everything else I've been saving up for. So just going to get the sticky tape, one piece I'd forgotten about. I'll be able to show you what's in this box. Bear with me a minute. With the magic of editing, I lost swearing and cursing just trying to get into this. It is very well packed, to say the least. But Joe and the team down there at N.S.W.G.R Hobbies, if you ever deal direct with them, they are a great team. I've known them since I was a kid. What I'm trying to get at is in this box. Bear with me a minute. Bit of a challenge to get this thing out of the box single-handed, but there they are, folks. N.S.W.G.R cars. Now, in the movie called A Steam Train Passes, this is the set that's basically in it. And pretty soon I shall get all these out of the box so you can actually have a better look at them. So, New South Wales Government Rail R-type cars. Now, even though I've got the L cars, which are almost identical, the only difference that these carriages here are not centre aisle, they are side corridor type. So in a moment I shall get them out to show you. Okay folks, here's the tail car, or lead car, out of the packaging. They appear to be all independently stabled in their own little bit of packaging. I'll get these into better light in a short while. I don't really want to get these out because I feel like I'm going to break them. Too delicate. Spring-loaded corridor ends. That's how you can tell the difference between the L and the R series carriages by the window line. Still got the crown lights. Still got the two AA style bogies. But yeah, I'll see if I can get one of these out without destroying it. There you are in a bit brighter light. Come down here so you can see it better. As you can see here by the quality, there's a lot of detail in each of these. I had to rearrange things somehow so it's easy for you to see it. It's a damn beautiful set of carriages. The detail in them is fantastic. The hardest part getting through is the sticky tape here in the plastic. If you don't see it, you don't know it's there. It's a bitch to get out of the box. But once you get them out, like this one here now, I've mostly got that. Easy part is once you've got the sticky tape undone. You can see there's a heap of detail in, fitted with KDs. It's a bit hard to get on the camera, all the detail. I feel like I'm going to break these things, they feel so delicate. But yeah, beautifully detailed, to say the least. and as you can see here, that's the corridor side. By the time you get to the door, you've got compartment side. As if you flip that around, there's your corridor side and your compartment side. The windows are painted white of the toilets, and typical of New South Wales back in the steam era, diagonally opposite on the ends, just like the flyer carriages and every other passenger set that ran country. So you've got the toilet at the front lead on the left hand side, front lead on the left in the other direction. With the details on here, or the grab rails, something that comes along in the box as well. This one just fallen out a moment ago. If you choose to put all the air hoses on, so these come as a separately applied item. Every coach has a pair, and they are packaged right here on the end. That'll be behind it. As with that one and that one, air hoses are actually fallen into the box. I'll just pick on this carriage at the moment. I'd love to have a set of these in N scale. I've got the L cars in N and in A-show. All these roof vents are separately applied at production. All these buffers are on the end of the carriages. They are spring loaded, as the vestibules are spring loaded as well. Absolutely brilliant. I'm looking forward to running this on my layout. And if I can just slide the box forwards and raid the other end car out. Oops, we've dropped the damn thing. Put these two together in their consist. By the time they couple. See how closely they are, and how well coupled they are. And it's hard to even fathom as to this great or awesome detail that's in it. There's a buffer plate on the end because it's a terminal end. And these are the RP25 fine scale type flanges. The National Model Railway Standards, or the NMRA. And it'd be nice to see hauling, or being hauled that is, on my 38. I've got 4 of them to choose from. I've got 01, 13, 20 and 30. This is a set that was used in the movie called The Steam Train Passes, or the full-size set was. So set 109, originally the South Coast Daylight Express, and then after various colour changes, this is the final colour scheme it was in when the movie Steam Train Passes was filmed back in 1974 or 1975 area. So locomotive 3801 hauled a variety of different trains. This was a movie train. These carriages were actual passenger cars in full size, but this particular set was used in the movie Steam Train Passes. Apologies about repeating myself, but one thing about having Alzheimer's, I can't remember what that was. But anyway, that's 2 of the cars connected. That's the rest of the set, and hopefully soon I'll be able to get you some video of it running around on the layout. Currently in January 2024. Perth, Australia is averaging 40 degrees Celsius, so it's making it rather difficult to set the layout up in that ridiculous heat. So first opportunity to get these on the track, I'll do some video being hauled by 3801 and or 3830, and then I'll get some video of the fly cars behind 3801 as well. So folks, much as this is only a short video showing the Joe Calipari Casula Hobbies R-type carriages, if you ever speak to Joe or catch up with Joe via the internet, I'm going to give him another plug. Yep, could be sink plug, bath plug. CasulaHobbies.com.au, that's where you want to go to. This is what you want to be ordering if you love these type of carriages. If he hasn't got them in stock, hopefully he'll get a new order in. This is the last shipment that he had. So as I say, they're a beautiful set of carriages, and they come with all these extra added on bits and pieces. This is out of the tail car box, so you get just some of this detail up close if I can. Oops, I'm way off camera here. A bit hard to try and get it without the reflection. There's myriad of little bits and pieces here. Extra add-on details. I possibly won't put them on, at least just yet anyway. But the detail on these are just superb. And just getting them out of the box, I just like, ooh, I shouldn't get them out, might break them. But I look forward to running them in consist as they would have been. I have details out in my workshop from my book, passenger carriages of the New South Wales Government Rail, brought out through Everly Press, I think it was. I'll be able to show the book later on, perhaps in another video. But the R cars and L cars are basically the same externally. As I say, the difference is the window line. If I had my Cub cars out, I'd show the comparison, and that I might just tag on to the back end of this video. But certainly from the L car set, which is wood and white metal, these are all plastic construction with metal wheels. And I'm hoping I can actually fit some tail lights to the tail car, but I'm not fussed if I don't. Hope you enjoyed this short video, and as I say, I might just tack on another bit more video after this of the L cars by comparison. Catch you again soon. There you are folks. I know it's sometime later, probably a few months since the last bit of recording you just saw. There's 3801 hauling the R cars, which I've got from Joe Calipari at Casula Hobbies. This is one of the shots from the movie, as is this shot. You can clearly see here R-Set 109. Just come in a little bit, there we go, you can see it better now. That's the set, which I now have in HO scale. Look down here, even on the tail end after the train's gone past. These are screenshots from the actual movie. And then this shot here, it's another shot that you'd see in the movie, but a friend of mine called Dennis, he actually took that shot. So it's out at Western New South Wales there. I'll remember the name of the place very soon, west of Bathurst. But in the foreground is the Lima brand, HO scale C38, 3801 of course. This is a modification done back in the 80s. The Finecraft scale models white metal dress-up kit. I've done a few other mods to the locomotive on the journey. The way Lima do the back of the tenders is totally wrong, but I've corrected this up as much as I can. I just haven't bothered with the front of the tender details, but that's neither here nor there. at arm's length that represents it nicely. And there's my R car. If I come through from this point of view, so that's set 109. These were a 6-car set, as were the L cars. And in front we've got the 4 of the 6 L cars out of the box. And in front of that, 2 of the Joe Calipari Camco FO cars. Now, if I just come up past here, the reason why I've got these on my test track, this is one of my 2 or 3 portable test tracks. These FO, yeah, whichever you call them, but yeah, these veranda cars are the original modified version of the American suburban and platform cars. Now these come in kit form from Casula Hobbies, or Austrains make them as well, ready to run form, a bit dearer. And no doubt you probably find there'll be other manufacturers out doing these FO coaches. Now the New South Wales Government Rail, N.S.W.G.R, back in the day, rebuilt these, closing the ends. Actually, I'll see if I can do it this way for you. Wheel those out of the way. There's the modification. That's a HFL tail car. If we can come in closer here. This was a white metal kit. It's on another one of my Kev's Workshop videos. These bogies I have to assemble them myself. Put all the details in. I haven't done the interior details, but the bodies can come off the chassis, so I can do that. Now these L cars, even when you look at the BR or the FR, which this one is the FR box, or BL, sorry, BLFL. These have the crown light windows above them. When you look at the L sets, or the L cars, so there's 2 groups of 3 windows and a single. When you look on the tail car, there's the toilet. Then you got this sort of windows all grouped together. The door, another group of windows. These are the centre aisle type. So you run down the length of the train through the middle of the seating either side. If I can wheel these enough out of the way, you can see how the R cars, it's the only visual way you can tell when you see them. Pair of 2 windows with crown lights, another pair and another pair. So they're grouped in pairs of. Alright, so you've got a single on the end, making it a triple. 2, 2 and 2. Compare that with the L cars. So the L cars being centre aisle have different sort of window line, and the R cars, notice the crown lights are actually rounded. Now these R cars are the corridor type. The corridors down the side, as I was saying earlier in my video. So I do have not only the R cars, but I also have the L cars. And that's just in HO. Now this is the standard New South Wales colour scheme, as you can see here, just Indian red. You also have deep Indian red as well. But on top of that, they did have the special colour schemes for the Caves Express, which is blue with the cream lining down the side, or window line that is. And here, it's also a subject of another Kev's Workshop video, are the L cars in N scale, 3D printed. So we can come in close enough here for this camera. Now my mate John, he used to go under the name of Entrance Model Railways, done the 3D printing for me. I have added, or scratch built and added, all the underfloor details to each chassis. These are the Microtrain Civil War era bogies. They are as close as I can get. They are a 4-foot wheelbase, sadly enough. They should be 6 foot. The only other ones I could get were 6 foot, 6 to 7 foot. But that's what was available to me. And these are as close as I can get to the 2 AA bogies, which there's a 2 AA bogie there. There's also same bogies used on the R cars. So if we look up here in the background, same bogie the R cars has. So they're the 2 AAs. The L's have the 2 AAs. And Civil War era microtrains bogies are as close as I'll get in N scale. This is also a 6-car train. And if we come in behind the 38, you can see it's a nice set. All of these roof vents on this N scale set are N scale track pins modified, reshaped, holes drilled, and every one independently put in. So that's the only way I can get these torpedo vents in the HO scale. You've got these cast ones, which are the actual torpedo style, and we look across to the R cars, exactly same roof vents. My camera's having a bit of a job trying to focus in on all this, but to show you from what we were looking at a little while ago, so we've got the FOs on the far left, L's in the middle, R's on the right, and N scale L's here. Now if I can just bring you over the box to one of the N scale sets, New South Wales C36, that's part of another project I'm currently working on, but there's the L cars in their traditional colours with the silver roofs. Now west of Sydney you've got Katoomba up in the Blue Mountains. West of there you've got Lithgow. Not far from Lithgow you've got a place which is well known, and it's called the Jenolan Caves. So, I'll try to get this. There's the Jenolan Caves Express, otherwise known as the Caves Express, and original built C35 before modifications by the New South Wales Government Rail. And there's the special colour scheme of the Caves Express. Very nice train. In this box I have the L cars in N scale in that colour scheme. So what I can do for you, you can find video, you can see some photos of this on my Kev's Workshop website. So if I can get this open for you. It's a bit difficult, the camera in one hand. There we go. Full 6-car train. Again, microtrains, Civil War era bogies. And the same details have been applied. All scratch built underfloor details. All the roof vents are modified track pins. But that would normally run as a 6-car train, from what I'm led to believe from the research I've found out. And occasionally they ran with a 7th carriage as a 7-car train. So there's the Caves Express in the L cars by comparison, and then that's your R cars. So for those of you who are wishing to know the differences, again I'll say there's a book called Messenger Cars of the N.S.W.G.R, and just see if I can quickly find for you. Skip across to over here. Oh, there we go. And there's a photo of a 7-car set. Caves Express. All this other paperwork I've got here is more so for the Caves Express series. Right. And then if I move this rubbish, I mean I've got that much crap in here, it's not funny. This is from the book. This is the information that comes with it on the R cars. So there's several pages on this one, and when you flick through, it has all the carriage numbers all the important information, what the R car looked like in full size. See here the crown lights have been blanked out. Look back at this top photo, the crown lights are still there. So they look a bit strange without them. There's another one with the crown lights blanked out and with the crown lights still in. You see what I mean about the corridors? They're all set at each end. That's the difference between the L cars and the R cars. Again, this tells you the carriage number and all the other details. But the book which this is from, very informative, lot of information on this particular lot. Yep, there's umpteen number of pages worth, which I've printed up from the book. But this has all the information that I need. So when you see the L cars and the R cars, you can now see the differences. You see very clearly there the single window, 2 doubles, then you've got 3 doubles and then a single on the end, which is the other toilet. This one's strange in the sense that 2 toilet windows on the same side of the carriage, but again, these were modified during the service life. This tells you here the BR was first class, then you've got the FR and so on and so on. So hopefully folks, swing around, hope don't get you to fall over or anything. There's the 38 again. So yes, I can do the movie Sim Train Passes in both HO and in N.S.W.G.R, and hopefully this may inspire you to either go out and buy a set or have to go out researching up on them. So again, once more, Joe Calipari's FO coaches in HO scale. I do have my own N.S.W.G.R version of these. Now, the L cars, which were originally through Lloyd's Model Railways, I don't know who's producing them now. Stephen Johnson Models used to do them. And the Joe Calipari Casula Hobbies R cars. So I shall leave that with you folks, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video.